Right, here we go, guys. I'm here today to talk about the biggest scam in fishing. Boilies. They are the biggest scam you can get going. Right, this is a bought 10 mil. And these are boilies I made my own. They're obviously bigger. I did that on purpose. But this is ground bait and just a couple of eggs. Right, I don't know what that is, but it's sauce boilie, and they stink, and they're really good baits. And I've caught just as many fish on that as I have that. So trust me, bought boilies is the biggest scam in fishing. Carp love corn, maggots, and pellet. Okay, they love boilies. The reason why boilies are really good is because you can put them out a lot further than you can, say, pellet or something, right, when you're firing with a catapult, especially back in the day. But why do you think spod mixes go so well? Fish love like a carpet of different food, not just boilies, right? I've literally caught some carp, what you know full well, are just munching on little bits. That's why maggots work so well. Boilies are the biggest scam in fishing, trust me. I only use them on my hands purely to put off like bream or something like that. Generally, I just fish with corn, popped up corn, wild fish, always corn, never fish with boilies. And then the other thing is, what the main thing always makes me laugh is flavours. I seen one this morning. What's better, manila or krill? I've never even used manila. I've used krill. Yeah, it's a great bait. So is monster crab. So is whatever else there is out there. Okay, because it's just a bait. It's a bait. Okay, carp do not live on boilies. They don't survive in the wild on boilies. All right, they're fired out by anglers. Okay, carp will eat anything. I've even seen carp chasing fry around, so they eat fish, small fish. I know somebody's caught one on a dead bait. If you're river fishing, I guarantee people have caught them on dead baits, because carp are scavengers. Okay, people get all mixed up in all this weird stuff. A bit of a random one today, the shed behind me. But yeah, I just seen it this morning on that Total Carp or whatever it is. And they're going on and on about boilies. And all it is these people, they promote it. So they post it up and then they go, look what I caught on this bait, da da da. And it is rubbish, trust me, half of them are not even using that. And the majority of people I know use wafters or pop-ups and or snowman rigs, and they're not even using the bait that they're putting out. I do this all the time. I've gone on about one of my other channels, other videos that I was doing. But the reason why I want to be on this just purely is just about boilies. I don't care about bait companies and all that other crap. I'm a small YouTuber, so I never really cared anyway. But I used to always do my own back in the day. And now it's even worse when I go on YouTube. Even on the tench videos, they're there with their bloody huge 3-pound test curve rods, casting it like 200 yards, spodding out. It's like, oh, that's not tench fishing, man. Okay. I'm going to be doing some wild tench fishing videos, and it will be on corn. I pre-mated before with boilies, and I catch bloody eels all day. Boilies have their place, don't get me wrong. Okay, if you're really starting to try and pick out certain fish, boilies have their day. But I've been on some really hard waters before, and I've caught fish, and some people like, what was it the other day? They're like, oh, krill. It's like £10 a kilo, okay? You put 3 kilos in, that's 30 quid for a session. Do that 3 days, how much is that gonna cost you, man? Buy pellet. You can put out a kilo of pellet, right? And it's a lot cheaper. You can get big bags of it. And that's what I do, just put pellet out. Don't put out loads and loads of boilies. Carp are bought up on pellet. I even keep carp. And if you ever watch them react to maggots and worms, they are... They turn into predators. They don't turn into like normal carp with a moo thick on the bottom. They hunt them. I had it on a worm before on the float where I've dropped it in the margin. I've had it loads of times. Dropped it in the margin, whoom, just flew under, because the predatory kicks in. People don't even realise that carp can be predatory. They will chase other fish. They will eat other fish. I had 6 carp in a pond at my old gym, and I put 2 baby carp in there. And what happened? Those 6 carp found those 2 baby carp and ate them. They'd never seen babies before, and it was only them in a little pond, and they ate them. Like, people wouldn't believe that. The carp ate another carp. You know, it's crazy. And I've got a big fish tank. I might even show you at the end. In my front room, and I just watch how they react to it. They're not carp, they're just, you know, normal fish. But you watch how they react to certain baits. Live baits get the fish really going. That's when maggots work so well. The carp just get same with tench. They just go nuts for them. Example, if say even when I'm tench fishing, I've got a 10 mil boilie out and I'm fishing on the float with maggots, I guarantee I catch more of the maggots on the float than I will with a 10 mil boilie on the bottom. Okay, the way tench feeding can be really funny, it can be a pain in the ass, but on the float it's really sensitive, you can pick them up a lot easier. Don't get me wrong, you will catch like a 12-pound bloody tench and linear on a 10 mil boilie or something, don't get me wrong. But generally, when I fish, the float is the master. Anyway, I'm going off track. But yeah, don't get wrapped up in boilies. I make my own. Okay, I made 2.5 kilos the other day. They lasted me all winter, and I used them all my local lake, never had no problems. Pellet, I was just feeding corn. I use these on the hair, and I bought these 10 mils last year ago. 1 kilo a year ago. That's the bait companies hate me. The tackle shop hates me because when I go in there, I buy nothing but hooks. Okay, because it's too expensive. Like, you know, if you're like me and you fish 3 or 4 times a week, it costs loads. And these bait companies, they just rip people off, and it does my tits in. Okay, when I first started fishing, like, we were going fishing for like 24 hours. I need to spend 30-40 quid. Like, that's just standard, just on like getting bits, getting bait and all that, you know. And then the more I fish, I start to realise you don't need all this crap. It's just rubbish, you know. They're making you buy this stuff because you think you need it, and you don't. Okay, I've been a poor angler for a very long time, and even if I was a rich angler, I wouldn't be putting a £50 worth of krill boilies into a lake and might catch 1 fish. That's insane. All right, and there'll be people out there who's gonna go, no, I fish linear, and one guy next to me was using Nash, and I was using krill, and I caught more than him. It's just like, it's probably because you're on the fish, mate. And the only time I would say that there might be a slight chance a boilie might smash another boilie is if you're on a water, really, really, really pressured, and someone's using really cheap bait, and you've got a dog's bollocks out. You might catch more than them. But I mean, the chance of that, especially at like a runs water where I would go, just need pellet, just smash out loads of pellet, load of maggot, a load of corn, and you'll get bites all day. Why do you think spod mixes work so well? Because the fish love picking up random stuff. Anything, corn, seeds, bits of crap, honestly. So don't get wrapped up in these for carp fishing, okay? I don't get lost in bloody baits, okay? It's so weird how people think this little round thing is like the ghoul, like, I need this to catch a carp. You don't, okay? You really don't. A lot of the time I cut them down to squares because I just like the odd, weird shapes. But if you watch how carp react, they're weird little things, and they just scavenge and pick and blow everything. It's why you catch them on plastic. Okay, I went to, here's one for you. I went to Shearwater, everyone was smashing out loads of baits, and if you know about Shearwater, there's loads of carp in there, and they go up on the surface all the time. Anyway, everyone's smashing loads of bait out, and I was putting bait out, and I wasn't getting anything. I knew I had to use zigs, right? All I had was boilies, and I'm not, and pellet, and I thought, well, I'm not putting that out for zigs. That doesn't make much sense to me, so I just used straight zigs. I think I had 9 or 13 fish, I can't remember. It was quite a lot. I had about 10 fish in about 24 hours, and a real big, massive mirror. And that was just on straight zigs, no bait. I sat there next to the kiddie next to me, just banging in the bait in. I caught more fish than and bigger fish, and I was literally one of the only people to catch on the lake, and I was just using zigs with no bait. Okay, everybody else just spotting, smashing the bait out, and just had zigs out and just caught all day. It's just bizarre, you know. So, but I could have easily spotted like 10, I don't know, 5 kilos of boilies, and it's easy for a bloody sponsoring angler to do it. But when you're like an average Joe like me, make your own. If you're that concerned about boilies, make your own. This was just ground bait, nice decent ground bait, load of eggs, boom, boom, boom. Honestly, you go on YouTube, I might even do a video, it depends how wild this goes to, like at least a thumbs down from all the carp anglers who are sponsored. But basically, it's really easy. Then, like, you know, look, that looks really nice, doesn't it? But I'll do an experiment on the lake that I fish. I'll put a load of bait on both of them, and I guarantee both rods go. Okay, if they don't, it's nothing to do with presentation with this or this. Nothing to do with the baits. Trust me, they eat anything. Carp are scavengers. Where I go fishing, they just predominantly live on bread because it's free and it's safe for them to eat. Boilies become, you know, they obviously know what boilies are. They could be a hook bait. So that's the thing about it. You know, like worms and maggots, sometimes we just pull them out because when I'm float fishing, I've done it loads of times, I'll be blanking on my ledge rod, I get a float out, and suddenly I pick up a carp. Hey, why is that? Because they've been munching on the boilies, and they got all sketchy with the boilies, and suddenly a worm's gone down in the swim, and then just gone gulp. So, there we go. Anyway, all the bait companies are probably going to hate me, but I don't care. Okay, boilies. Okay, if you really want to use them, just make them your own. Don't go and spend 60, 70 quid on bloody boilies. It's insane. Okay, and especially for the new anglers and that, just rip off. I've done. I rarely do these kind of videos. This is my second one, I think, where I'm just talking. But yeah, don't get wrapped up in it. It's just a load of bollocks, right? I make my own, and since I've done that, I've saved so much money. And I always use pellet. If I'm really going to a fishery where I've got to put bait in, because you've got to put bait in, I'll use pellet. Just use like 12 or 15 mil pellet if I want to put the what's it called, the bream off and stuff like that, or even 18 mil pellets. I've used one of them. I used 18 mil pellet and I used half a pop up on it. I caught I think 2 fish and one was an 18. So trust me, just if you want to go bigger and you want to put off the bream, just put 15 mil to 18 mil pellet out. Okay, don't worry about the boilies. It's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Okay, and I'm not slating any company for them because boilies are good. Don't get wrong, but just don't get lost in it. When you see all these sponsored anglers, oh, I caught on the monster today. I guarantee they didn't. Okay, it's just rubbish. Okay, I know sponsored anglers as well, and trust me, it's such rubbish. Even the rigs, you know, do you think they honestly like? The amount of times you get cutscenes and suddenly they've got the rig in its mouth or they've got the rig in their hand. Oh, I caught it on the running rig. Probably didn't. They probably caught on the same rig they've been using for 10 years catching loads of carp on. But that won't sell, will it? You need to sell the components, you need to sell D-rigs, you need to sell these bits. Same with boilies. So they go, right guys, we've got a new brand coming out. We probably know it's going to be crap. But what we'll do is we're going to say it's the best since sliced bread. You're going to go and catch a 20-pounder on it and then you can say you had 5 20s on a Manila. When you probably caught it on a krill. You know, it's just such rubbish, trust me. Or if they're spotting a corn out, right, and maggots, and I know this for a fact, spouting loads of maggots out in linear and then they're bagging up, you know they're just going to be like, oh yeah, I caught these on boilies. I put out 10 kilos of boilies over 3 days on the same spots at 240 yard and 900 fucking wraps. You know, it's just don't believe it all. It's such rubbish. And that's one thing I've noticed about fishing. There's a lot of that going on. So here we go. My hated video, the boilies. Boosh. Right, so I'm going to shoot on that anyway. So I random one today. Had a day off from fishing. Bloody carp beeping. Right, ciao for now, guys. Don't get wrapped up in the rubbish.